Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we're going to be tackling the question of, will the Flood attack the crazy Marine on the mission Floodgate in Halo 3? And can they infect him as well? So, this question obviously popped up after the video on ODST if enemies will attack that other crazy Marine as well, because it's kind of like a Halo tradition for Bungie to put crazy Marines in like every Halo game. So, naturally people wanted to see, how enemies will react to other crazy Marines. So we're going to start with the Halo 3 crazy Marine and see if the Flood will attack them. So, a lot of interesting stuff came out of this experiment actually, but we're going to start off with them attacking the Marine, which is, yes, the Flood will attack the crazy Marine. But what about infecting him? Well, we'll tackle that very soon. But before we get into that, I want to first announce an awesome giveaway from my sponsor Instagaming, where you can win any game of your choice. You can find a link for this giveaway in the description below. So if you want to win the game of your choice, any game at all really, then all you have to do is click on the link below and enter the game you would like to win. You can also click some of the additional blue buttons for more chances to win as well. But that's it. That's all you have to do. And after doing all that, you're entered in the contest to win the game of your choice. But make sure to act fast because this giveaway is for this month only. Alright, so, as you already saw, the Flood will indeed attack the crazy Marine. However, while being attacked, he will not react to them at all. In fact, he'll stay in this same old animation the entire time, and just keep going on with this dialogue as well. At least until he runs out of lines to say. But because we're playing on easy right now, as you can see, the Flood, they don't do too much damage to him. It takes quite a lot of hits for 2 Flood combat forms to take out a single Marine. But that's because we're on easy difficulty. If this is legendary, or anything higher, any difficulty higher than easy, then they probably would have taken him out pretty quickly. But eventually, after quite a lot of hits, he will die by the Flood, and he pretty much just drops dead at that point. But the Flood will attack him, and they can kill him as well. So that part is confirmed, and that part really wasn't too surprising at all. What was a little surprising at first, and it actually got me questioning and doing a lot more experiments, was can they infect him? So what we did was we got in a combat form here, we shot off the arms, and once the arms are shot off, the infection form will actually jump out and infect the next closest thing to it. In this case, the Marine. However, it failed to infect the Marine. And at first we thought like, it's kind of like a one-time issue, like it just it couldn't do it that one time. The Marine got lucky. It happens. But we tried it like several more times, like 3-4 more times maybe on the Xbox One version of MCC, and it could not infect a Marine. Every time the same thing happened. It started to infect a Marine and it just popped. So we started to think, like, what if on MCC he couldn't be infected? Because on the 360 version, if I do the same experiment and I spawn like a carrier and then blow it up and then let the infection forms go after the Marine, especially with a lot of infection forms. And actually, the whole reason why I went on a 360 to test this out is because when I did the same experiment on MCC, the exact same mod where I spawned like a Flood carrier and then pop it, it's a simple mod, but for some reason on MCC, it actually caused it to crash. And that made me like start to suspect even more that maybe the Marine, like, it's bugged on MCC and could not get infected. Otherwise the game would, I don't know, like whatever caused the game to crash also like somehow prevented the Marine from getting infected on MCC. Because on 360, the Flood infection forms, they go right for him pretty quickly, and then first try they infect him. It didn't take multiple tries either. It was very odd to say the least, and I didn't want to leave it there and just say like that Marine was uninfectable on MCC. I wanted to be like 100% sure, so I ran this experiment like on the PC version of MCC multiple more times just because it was a little easier, and I had more people to help me at the time on PC. And after like 4 more tries, maybe 5, I don't remember the exact number, on MCC, the Flood infection form finally got to the Marine, like finally infected the Marine this time without popping. And even on PC, it still took like multiple tries before it finally worked. Whereas on the 360 version, I don't know if I just got lucky the first try, but on 360 version, as you saw, the infection form infected the Marine on the first try. So it was odd, but it does confirm that the crazy Marine there is not immune to the Flood, not immune to Flood infections. When we did this experiment, we almost thought he was, and I was about to declare that he was in this video, but I figured I wanted to be absolutely sure about this, and to see if it was actually like some kind of new bug on MCC or not. I still don't know why like MCC crashes when I do that exact same mod to spawn the Flood carriers. So that part is still pretty peculiar, but at the very least, the Flood infection forms can, like, not only do they attack that Marine, but they can infect him and turn him into a Flood combat form. And it doesn't matter if he's like out of his animation and standing up, or if he's still mid-animation talking, they can infect him no matter what. It just, for some reason on MCC, takes a lot of tries to get it to work. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found it to be interesting. Make sure to leave a like if you did. Leave us a comment. If you guys check out a link to, just let me know. But other than that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.